Okay, interesting. So the going live option took a minute to pull up. Like the loading screen just now for this live took a while. It took a minute. And that confirms the message that Spirit is giving me that there's the I'm hearing time is of the essence, but 7 years of bad luck, quote, bad luck, um, is over. And if you subtract 7 years from the current year, that is 2016. So something back in 2016 through now, you've been going through some sort of 7 year cycle in regards to that may be deemed as bad luck, but really it's just lessons that needed to be learned. Um, and now the remaining 3 years of this decade from 2016 to 2026, those remaining 3 years are going to be magical in preparation for your new era and your new decade that begins from that 2026 to 2027 era. So 2027 starts a whole new era. 2027 to 2037 new era. But of course, that's not here right now. So we're going to focus on the current point in time. So the past 7 years, you're going to want to reflect on the past 7 years from 2016 to now. You've had to go through some sort of tumultuous times for the past 7 years. These are just lessons. If you want to deem it as bad luck, you can, but whatever. Um, Now we are moving into the final 3 year stretch of this decade. And again, it will be magical. Okay. You know how they talk about there's something about like the power of threes? That is definitely relevant here. And I pre shuffled for bottom of the deck energy here. And oh, interesting. Trust fall. Okay. This card says trust, and it's literally sitting right on top of waterfall effortless. You had to trust the universe, you had to surrender. Okay. And this card is very relevant here as well. So I'm feeling guided to read this because it was involved in the last reading about earth angels that we just did. So I'm going to read this now, this time around. You're going to be reading the instruction manual. That could be why you had like that 7 years of bad luck, because you weren't reading the instruction manual. You weren't reading something, or you weren't abiding by some sort of laws, rules, or standards. But now you have the confidence coming out here with the Three of Pentacles that represents those 3 years. Look at that. Mental force protects against sorrows and illness. You are now equipped. So that's why you're stepping out of the 7 years of bad luck. You just weren't mentally equipped for the things that you went through, but now you know. So now that 7 years of bad luck, again, I keep putting it in quotes because there's really no such thing. It's over. Well, there is a such thing, bad luck for bad people, but that's not my collective. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this reading. But 2016 is relevant. 2026 is a relevant year as well. That's going to be starting a new decade of energies. Okay. Now, let me make some space. Let me make some space. What's at the back of the deck? Eight of Cups, the 8th year. There it is. You're stepping into the 8th year now. Seven, like you left those 7 years behind. Now you're stepping into the 8th year, the 9th year, and the 10th year. The last 3 years, 8, 9, 10, including the year that's coming up. So the 8th year, which is literally a year of an 8, because of 2024, you break that down, it's a 8, the 8th year. God, the pleasure of man's children. Transformation gives consolation in adversity. So after those 7 years of quote unquote bad luck, you are now being consoled, consolidated, whatever. Talk to me. All praise the most holy and high God. I thank you for all that you do. I thank you for all that you provide. And I thank those of you that give this video a thumbs up, because you know I'm only talking to you if you give this video a thumbs up. That's the only way. We got the King of Wands here. God, the merciful judge, eloquence, gives answers to those in doubt. I'm going to put that here. I'm not going to take both of these, but we will consider them. The Page of Cups, God who rejoices, and the Ace of Pentacles, the adored God. 408 could be a relevant number to you. Divine comfort. That's what the next 3 years is all about. Comforting you about the last 7 years. Gives consolation and protection from one's enemies. Divine blessings, drives away evil spirits, rules agriculture and production. Yo, you know what it is? You're about to see why you had to endure those 7 years of bad luck. It's so that you could have what is coming to you now. Like literally, God was like, you know what? You're going to realize, God's like, I know you don't see it right now, but you're going to realize why I allowed those things to occur for you in your life, because of what I'm about to give you. You wouldn't have been able to handle these things had I not put you through what you went through. You had to go through times of trials and tribulations in order to understand the world that we are living in, the world that I have you in. You're not made for this world. God's like, I hold you close to me. You're not made for this world. And so I need to show you what this world is made of, but I will protect you at the same time. Even though you're like, well, damn, God, you said that you protect me, but you let them beat me down. Yeah, but it could have been worse. It could have been so much worse. And that's the thing. That's what God's protection does. It protects you from what you didn't even know could have harmed you. So this is a time to show gratitude, and give God thanks for his grace and glory. His, her, I say his just because it's easier to say, but I don't believe in genders when it comes to God. Let's see. There we go. We have the 3 of Wands, the God of hope, the number 3. There's the 3 years. That's 3 years of expansion. Construction of the universe. Help with great works. Protection from adversaries. There's a lot about protection from adversaries. 503 could be a relevant number. Like, you're going to be blindsided for the next 3 years by just good magical things occurring for you. Now, obviously, it's not to say that you won't struggle. Like, it's life. We have the Lovers here, but it won't be the same. It will not be the same. The Lovers, joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples, removes negative energy. So you're going to be stepping into very beautiful partnerships, people that you can trust, people that understand you, people that you understand. Now, this is not to say that there won't be negative energies that try to come into your energetic field, but you have been given the mental capacity, the mental equippedness that you needed in order to filter out these toxic energies. Okay. 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. God who supports the universe, construction of the universe. Like, there's something here about you building something. Number 22, Master Builder. I'm hearing the word Messiah. I'm not going to take both of these, but I will look at them. High Priestess, 7 of Pentacles. There's something here about you're going to have the power to declare something. Because of the last 7 years that you've endured, you're going to be able to declare or see through people, places, and things. This was heightening your intuition. Again, you needed these gifts that you've been given enduring the past 7 years of trials and tribulations. 5 and 7, you could have been seeing a lot of 5s and 7s and things. But 5 is a number of like having to adjust, like tumultuous energies. We have exactly discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners, success, protection from magistrates, the eternal God, the eternal, lasting, the lovely God. 44 is also a relevant number. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. And also the people that have infringed upon you or whatever, that term keeps coming through. I don't even know if I'm using it right, but it is in terms of spirituality. So those that have been infringing upon you for the past 7 years, they've been having 7 years of good luck. And now the next 3 years is about to be damning for them, if I'm being quite honest. Deliverance of prisoners. They're going to be damned for what it is that they've done. Because they didn't just trespass upon you, baby, for the last 7 years. You were just one of their victims in that time. So just know that what they get, the lifestyle that they have, like basically where they are now is literally a direct impact of what they've done to not only you, but others as well. And so it's going to reflect in their lifestyle. The choices that they made thus far have led to the life that they have right now. And you may not be in contact with these people right now, but something tells me that you would much rather be where you are than to be where they are. They may have gotten over on you for the past 7 years, and they may have seemed successful for the past 7 years, but that shit's about to be shaken up. Like, it ain't what it is. It ain't what it is. Look at that, the Knight of Swords, tables turning type of energy, the all-pervading God, intellectual richness, protects fertility of women, makes children respectful towards their parents. For some of you, you could have been like a goody two-shoes. Okay, or something about the dynamic of the relationship with your family is relevant here. For others of you, this is about your kids. This could literally be a reading about your kids. Like if you're worried about your kids, the past 7 years, they may have been a little handful or whatever. We have the Queen of Swords here. God, the hope of all the earth. Number 38, ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. That's what's happening over the next 3 years here. You're claiming what is rightfully yours, the Queen of Swords, and you have the right to be in this Queen of Swords energy. Coming back for what is yours. There's she has a flaming torch, but it's a sword. But for some reason, it's called a flaming torch right now in this channel. Flaming torch with the Queen of Swords. That makes me think of the Hermit. Someone having the inner light to destroy or build something. What about this Queen of Swords? I'm not going to take them both, but we will take them into consideration. Temperance and the Two of Wands, 35. Number 2, the God of Joy. Reconciliation regains the favor of those one has offended. Oh yeah, it's going to be people asking for forgiveness at this time. People wanting to come back around for your forgiveness at this time, wanting to be your friend again, wanting to be your lover again. Not just because of Mercury retrograde, but because that 7-year cycle. Like people from your past, you may have been like, this year, you may have randomly been like struck by people from your past. Like you run into them at the store or they find you on social media. You're like, bitch, what the hell do you want? You know, it's because they're feeling what they've done to you spiritually, even if they don't physically remember, but obviously they do if they came and found you. But they are being struck spiritually by what they've done to you. Like it's literally the beginning. I don't know why I was going to say the begin. It's the beginning of the tables turning. It's only just begun, is what I was trying to say. Ooh, child. Let's just say that we would not want to be them, which is why we never have been them. You've remained in this hopeful earth angel energy. 8 of Pentacles, God, the teacher, 31. Yeah, now they got to learn them lessons. Intellectual talent provides knowledge. For some, they're going to have to come to you for knowledge, wisdom, assertion. Yeah, for some of them, they're going to have to go directly through you and hope and pray that they have your forgiveness. And I'm not saying this in like a pretentious way. Like I can't remember the biblical story, but there's something here about people trespassing against this one specific person in the Bible, or multiple people, but there's a specific story that I'm thinking of. I can't remember though. But they trespass against this person, and then the wheels turned, and now this person was in the power position, and the people that shat on that person had to come back to this person to beg for forgiveness. And it's up to them, that person, literally to say whether you will be forgiven or not. Like you've actually been given that power, or you're being given or deemed that individual. Let's see. And like there's no right or wrong answer here. Like whether you like think that they should be forgiven or not, there's no right or wrong. Of course, we would love to just say, yeah, forgive them, but I'm not the judge here. I'm just the reader. All right. 6 of Cups. There it is. The past. God who stirs all men. People getting disrupted in they sleep. There ain't no sleep for the wicked. People are being woken up. Motivation lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. The tables are turning. You've fallen and been humiliated for the past 6 to 7 years. Now it's your time. Now I'm hearing now it's your time to shine. And we got all those readings about all those cards about light in the reading about earth angels. So I'll make sure I link that in the comment section down below so that you can stay caught up, because you know our readings are just like breadcrumbs that are leading us to a whole loaf, the whole loaf, baby. Puzzle pieces leading to the whole picture. So subscribe to stick along for the ride. Give this video a thumbs up, because that's the only way you will be in tune. And that's a guarantee on my side. I'm not talking to anybody that doesn't show love or support this channel. If you don't subscribe, if you don't give this video a thumbs up, I'm not talking to you. And I promise you that. I'm saying that with a smile on my face, because I'm done helping people that don't help me. That's that Queen of Swords energy. I'm like, it's not even that I'm wishing you bad. It's just that you can't come along with me and my homies. You can't be with us. Point blank, period. I'm not helping you if you ain't helping me. And it is what it is. And that's why I'm also thinking too, eventually I will probably end up creating different Patreon tiers and abandon this YouTube channel at some point in time. Yeah, look at here, because people keep trying to take advantage and y'all think that I'm stupid. Oh, okay. Trying to piggyback off of me. Good luck with that. Page of Wands, the preventing God, the number 27. Propagation of light. There it is. Lights. Light. I kept talking about light, illumination, all that. Confounds the wicked and slanders, saves from enemies. Page of Wands, deemed as the one, the real one. I'm hearing esoteric one. We have 10 of Wands, God humiliating the proud. Exactly. Those that be like, oh yeah, haha, I did this, or haha, I stole this from them. Oh, haha, oh, it's funny until it ain't. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. People that deem themselves to be like proud speakers of God, but yet it's not in their fruits. What's at the back of the deck here? Thank you. The star, God the just. Clemency and equilibrium protects against attacks and in the courts. So just know that there will be purification and there will be reconciliation. What card said reconciliation? Did I take it out, or was it one of those ones in the in between? I don't know. The word reconciliation is standing out, but it's not on any of these cards. So, oh yeah, but people are going to be asking for your forgiveness or wanting to be on your side or wanting to, yeah, there's something here about like switching teams, wanting to be on your side, wanting to do this one. I'm also getting wanting to come clean. Oh, people will be like, this is like, y'all know when I use these religious terms, I don't mean them literally in like the damning sense, but like there's going to be repentance, like people wanting to repent because of what they've done. All right. It's just the simple factual dictionary definition of words. Like people get mad when I use words like being saved or repentance, but it's literally just a definition of the word. You can get as mad as you want to, whether the Bible existed or not, those words would still mean what the hell they mean. Okay, feelings. What? I don't know why immediately I heard they're gonna be in their feelings. She got me in my feelings. That's a what's his name? 21 Savage song. And we have hope here. People can be in their feelings, hoping and praying and wishing that they're not the ones deemed as thy enemy, but they know that they're the damn enemy. Yeah, like I'm really getting a whole shift in energy. Like people that went from being against you, now they're all for you. Exactly. Lovers. Now they love you. And that's just with the times. That's what was meant to happen. God humiliating the proud. There it is. Spring equinox, rebirth. Immediately I got April is going to be very significant, but even before then, it's already going to be springing. It's already going to be sprung by the spring or something like this here. Yeah, like feelings, like something's going to be sprung by the spring, like something. Waterfall, effortless. There's something about putting two and two together or something like this. There's the message isn't whole yet. Give me some time. Feeling your way to a rebirth. To acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. Feeling your way to a rebirth. Oh, the God, God, the hope of all the earth. And we have hope at the bottom of the deck there. I'm also getting here too that some people are going to be saved as a result of someone else being quote unquote chose. And y'all already know that I love to talk about Queen Cup. I love her definition of being chose. You have to choose to be chose. You have to choose your divine path to be chose. And so because someone chose a divine path and is chose for that reason, it's going to be saving other people with them. Oh, well, y'all know I got to investigate that in a minute. Those three cards, but mainly this one here. Who are you? Oh, stop it. Stop trying to okay, there's going to be a lot of shit revealed, like one thing after the other. Look, judgment. Oh my gosh, God hidden in darkness, as I just was talking about things being revealed. God is going to be revealing who was actually doing the work. The ones who have true faith, exactly. The ones who are certain of what they feel. The ones that cannot be confused. The ones who cannot be, their thoughts cannot be distorted is what I'm getting here. Look, oracle, wisdom, the ones that know better. When you know better, you do better is the message here. When you know better, you do better. A new feeling. There's like something like a rebirth of a feeling or something. A resurrection, exactly. More words that they'll be pissed about because it's related to Jesus, but y'all not gonna stop me. It's so much hate that I get because I refer to these things, but the truth is right there. People are like, stop speaking negativity or the endings over our earth. Baby, it's right in front of your eyes. It's in the book and it's literally happening right in front of your eyes. Look at the earth. It doesn't matter whether I say it or not. The shit's right here in your face and you're still trying to deny it. The earth is literally crumbling right before your eyes and you're still trying to deny the book of Revelations. It's right here in your face and you're still trying to deny it. You're still trying to deny the light. So who am I to try to convince you? Those who want to stay in the dark will remain in the dark, and that's their call. That's God's call. God who stirs all men. People are disturbed. They don't want to feel that. They don't want to hear that. The ground is shaking up under us, y'all. And I don't care who doesn't like it. I want to be in that number. When God comes calling, whether it's literally we lining up and God's like, yeah, you can come with me, or if it's something else, maybe he's creating a new earth. God is creating a new earth. He, she, whatever. I don't care, but just put me in that number, God. I'm on your side because I know what I feel. And this is not me trying to damn or shame other people's beliefs whatsoever, because I am not deemed to say so. I don't know, but what I do know is what I feel. I know that when I pray and when I affirm it with Jesus's name, I get tingles, I get chills through my body. I'm not going to deny that truth. Just because you don't feel that doesn't mean that I don't feel that. Affirm it. Grace. Thank you. And because of the way that my life looks, judgment. I know that God has given me grace. I know. And I'm not going to deny thy Father just because y'all don't believe. That's fine. You don't have to. But I do. Bottom of the deck, love. And it's in the feeling that I have. I just know. Who is that? Is that I don't know, like Nefertiti? Do you see what I'm seeing? Like that Egyptian thing, like the Egyptian head where that is that. I don't know what is that. I don't know. Okay. 10 of Wands, King of Cups, 7 of Cups. That 7 of Cups is linking us right back to that Earth Angel reading. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. That's what's going on right now. There's a shift in the spiritual world. And look, they have a quill. Getting back to basics, we're rewriting and also reclaiming. Some crowns are being taken off of some people and being given to others because you have to change with the times. If God says move, you say, okay, where? God says jump, you say how high. But some people are like starting to question God's directions. And so God's like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to have to rearrange, recrown, regroup, because sometimes people do lose their seat. That's what's going on right now. People are losing their seats because they're not falling in alignment. King of Cups here, God sees everything. Thank you. This is why I don't have time to argue. I can't argue with you. I'm happy. Restitution finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. This is what I've been talking about. This is what I've been talking about. When I talked about in the last reading, again, the Earth Angel reading, I'll make sure I link it below because they are linked. I was talking about how I couldn't find that damn mermaid oracle deck. I couldn't find it for the life of me. And there was this energy about like raccoons, like roadkill, like 2 raccoons. Like there's something about 2 culprits or something like, or 2 lovers that will be held responsible for something as well. I don't know why that just made me think of Adam and Eve. Okay, this could be metaphors though. It doesn't have to be literal. Like when I talk about God and these things, I'm not being literal. I'm being spiritual. There's spiritual truth in those books. whether it be literal or not. God, the just judge, contemplation makes the truth known in legal proceedings. And you will see that if you don't yet. What's at the back of the deck? The star. Healing, God the just, clemency and equilibrium protects against attacks in the courts. So basically, the proof is going to be in the pudding. I have been saying that so much. I don't know why. The proof is going to be in the pudding, though. I'm being called to get 4 from this deck. Oh, hello. We have the 6 of swords. Yeah, with ease. Like, look at that. The direction, like God says, hey, like you have God like on speed dial. Like, hey, God's like, hey, go over there. Like that, God doesn't have to be like, I need you to go over. Like, God doesn't have to send you 1,000,001 signs. This is who God is calling to the forefront now. The ones that just hear God. Like God says, go this way. You don't question it. You just do it with grace because you know the feeling that you have is real. You know that it's pure. Perception of unity with God, okay? Literally, perception of unity, just knowing that you're listening to God's voice. You know the difference now. Protects against accidents, heals the sick because you listen. Obedience is your gift. 4 of Wands. You're literally being sent to like refuge. You're being given the direction to be saved, like refuge. Like God is giving you direction to say, hey, go in this direction because this is where they have food, water, shelter for you. Go in this direction. Oh shit, it literally says God the Savior. Refuge, the 4 of Wands, the house of refuge. Rectification helps one live in peace with everyone. What else? It's real quiet in here. Queen of Cups, God the Redeemer. As I just was talking about, saving, like redemption, serves against enemies of religion, governs chastity. And that's another thing too. Like people, we like to reject the Bible because it goes against what our flesh wants. That's the point, darling. Because what your flesh wants is going to destroy you because it has been influenced by greed. So I've been trying to get you to follow your spirit all this time. Because that is where refuge is. Yes, your flesh does want to manifest all these things, but it is literally going to manifest your damnation. Like it's going to damn you. And this is not to say that the things that you want out of life are not for you. I'm not saying that at all, but the intention behind it, the intention that your flesh is putting behind it is going to make this manifestation detrimental. So listen to me when I tell you to do it this way, go in this direction. I'm trying to save you the pains. We hate that the Bible tells us like, do not do this, do not do that. But literally, if you go and do these things, you're just bringing 9 of Swords energy unto yourself. But if you just listen and take the easier path, you will be saved from so much harm if you just listen. Listen, like literally, it's just listen. The world, look at that. Just listen. It's right here in your face. God, the source of wisdom, fountain of wisdom, gives success in all ventures when you listen to the gentle voice of God, as opposed to the loud, obnoxious voice of the flesh. Your flesh, their flesh, everybody's flesh. Listen to the spirit, not the flesh. The flesh are deadly desires. That's what it wants. The flesh literally, because the flesh has to die, but your spirit lives forever. So of course the flesh is like, yeah, I want all this because the flesh knows that it is going to die. Like the flesh is going to die, but your energy, who you are, cannot die. Energy cannot be destroyed nor created. So that means you're going to exist forever. Don't let this fleshly existence damn your spirit, your energy for the rest of your life, just because you wanted to do whatever the hell you wanted to do in this life. Do you get what I'm saying? There's more beyond this life. I don't know what it is, but I know that this is truth. Like there's like this very soft, gentle energy saying, like, sit down and please just listen to me before you go running into that house that is on fire. And I've been telling you Don't do that. But you don't want to listen because that's where your friends are going. That's what everybody doing. Okay, well, you're not them. That was a message that I still have not put the video out because I'm like, God, you already know they ain't ready to hear that. They ain't ready to hear that. But just because they can do it and get away with it doesn't mean that you can. Every time you go and try to follow what your friends do or follow what they do, you always get a big old gash or a scar. Why? Because God is telling you that is not for you. I'm trying to tell you that is not for you. Just because you feel drawn or guided in a direction does not mean that it is for you. Listen to the listen to the spirit, not the flesh. You have to know the difference. You have to discern the difference. This is about discernment. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. Thank you. What you want sometimes is not what you need. Healing preserves health and cures disease. You are literally being healed and cured from your flesh's deathly disease and desires, saving you before it can disrupt your flow. Ace of Cups. There we go. Rejuvenation. There it is. The new life. Obtains the mercy of God and gives long life. It's right here in your face. What is this? Queen of Pentacles. The eternal God. Eternity. Intellectual lucidity. Provides consolation and compensates. You trust me, the things that you think that you're missing out on, the fun that you think that you're missing out on in the world, I promise you, it is fleeting. 7 of Swords, exactly. It's not what it's cracked up to be. Knowledge and good and evil appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. For some, you're literally, or someone around you is literally going to be cured of something that is like incurable, or I don't know, because God said so. Strength, you're going to be overcoming something because God said so. You're going to be lifted up because God said so. God did. They didn't believe, but God did. 9 of Swords, rapid recovery. The all-pervading God. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women, makes children respectful towards their parents. Listen to the ones that love you. Ooh, excuse me. Let me get one more card. Page of Swords. God, the refuge. And notice how this person's mouth is covered. I don't know why, but that is relevant. Like, yeah, like be quiet, listen, or see, pay attention. Refuge. Shut the fuck up. What have I, underneath these cards? Oh no, it's this one right here, the 4 of Wands. What did I say? I said you're being given a direction, shown where refuge is. So shut up and listen and pay attention. Refuge governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. Pay attention. 12, Hanged Man energy. Stop being so flip, thinking that you know everything. Ancestors are definitely coming through here, whether they're talking. We saved you this time, but we can't save you every time because at some point in time, you're going to have to learn the lesson the hard way. And we have many times. But now there's hope and effortless wisdom because we've gotten thus far. We're here now. This reading is so quiet. And I'm going to leave it at that. All praises up.